What up, guys? Basically sweating my face off over here. Ooh. I feel like I could have just brought the red light. Anyways. Oh, here we go, getting blown up. So there was some. Hey, how are you? So I had, hey Daniel, I had some topics, but I don't know if I can reference the media, so whatever. Everything's itching. So hot. So I see that. Thank you for noticing. Could you, is it focused on my phone that easily? Is it zoomed in? I know he's been trying to holler. Like, imagine being on an RV and blowing me up. Like, hang out with Casey. What is so, like, vital? Okay, so someone got, like, a 90-day ban from Streamlabs. They told me that Lauren was sitting right there next to them, and they were threatening to leak nudes, and that it was a, like, tactic. Hi, Ski Mask, that it was like some kind of tactic to like drive people to it, like just, you know, like a, what am I trying to say? Like a publicity stunt. I don't know that I'm actually buying that though. Like that just doesn't sound what really happened. As usual, my damage control abilities have been requested, but it's like, yo, there's only so many times. Ooh, just don't really need this in frame. There's only like so many. You can only get banned like so many times with similar circumstances, and like I can only like, you know, BS a couple times for you. You know, it's like after that, I don't even know. So, yeah, I don't know what they want me to do about it. I suppose you could maybe play nice with other people and, you know, maybe they'll give you a percentage or something. But people really just generally want TTS. So, you know, if that's not a thing, if they can't be heard, like, they're just probably not going to donate. So that sucks. But it's like, instead of having someone do damage control for you, and I'm sure this is going to, I will be punished for saying this, but instead of like relying on people to bail you out with like clever excuses for certain behaviors, maybe just realize that rules do apply. And with rules applying and implementing them for yourself, maybe if you do that, you know, you won't be in this situation. I've never been banned from Streamlabs. I've been raided and banned on YouTube because of a raid and because of the way the algorithm works. And if my percentage of viewers, the ratio of viewers to reports are like, you know, weaponized, like there's so many exploitable features about like automizing all these like sites and stuff. And so that happened to me. And you know what? I tried to say, hey, this is clearly someone just being spiteful. It got me nowhere. I had to not stream for 3 months. So there it is. Yeah. I mean, there's only like so much I can do. You know, I think you just like, the rules have to apply. I know it sucks and everything, and I know rules don't generally apply to this person, and it's probably really hard for them. But it's like, I don't know. But I can't like dedicate my day to that, you know? I really don't even have to help with that. So, and I know that's what that is very interesting, Jersey Rick. I love the fan fiction today. Ooh, it is super hot, by the way. So I may go on stereo in a little bit, guys. I don't know that I'm going to have the same setup as I did before necessarily. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a Pride shirt, so shout out to Pride. All right, and AIDS don't know stuff. Thank you, Ski Mask. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, so what are you going to do? You know? And how about, like, all this, like, claiming people? Hi, Dan. Especially when, like, you're both streamers. Like, why claim people? Why be like, oh, I'm with you, I'm not with you? Like, you need to appear to be available. It's just an image thing. It's a business thing. You know? So, you've been banned on 4 channels. Well, Ski Mask, I can't tell if that's a real Ski Mask, because this is just a playback. Like, I'm unable to click on your name. What, where'd my train of thought go? Oh, yeah, like, if you're a female and you're streaming or you're doing any of that kind of, Insta stuff or, like, influencing, like, if you're like, oh my god, my boyfriend, not that I have one, but if, like, someone's, like, actively claiming you and, like, all in your business, like, interfering with your product and your entertainment, your media, that is, like, that's just bad business. You're right, this isn't the usual background. We now have a second location. Yes, we do. Oh, hi. Anti, I love you so much. You post some of my favorite hate posts. The new IP, what is it, like IP4 now? And I just want to thank you for taking your time to come to the stream, because I know that you could be anywhere doing anything and you're choosing to spend your time with me. So whether you hate me or whether you write, like, mean posts on IP4 or 5, whatever it is now, you are still giving me your attention and time. So I do thank you for that. Thank you, Jersey Rick. Oh, shout out to Real Ski Mask. So, oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, hold on. My chat just cleared, so I missed some of those last comments. Ski Mask, what happened with... I don't know if you want to go on record about this, but what happened with Bobby? What happened there? Are the rumors true? Did you really flip because she's an adult performer who's done interracial scenes? Like, is that actually true? That's what I heard. So I would love for you to clear the air. Because, you know, I love how creative people get in the comment section and on with rumors and stuff. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious what the whole story is there. And what's interesting about porn categorizing is when you think of, like, interracial dating, for example, it could be any combination of nationalities. But in porn, it is only ever considered interracial if it's a black guy and a white girl. I don't know why, but that's just how that works. So that's the rumor. Time, attention, and energy. Yeah, your haters love you. Your haters are still your fans because they're giving you the attention. They're paying attention. So I do welcome Auntie. I don't like your name so much. I think it's kind of hate-fueled, but that's okay. I'm not going to, like, tell you how to express yourself, you know, as long as you're not spewing racial hate in this stream, do you? Oh, no. Okay, I don't know what mods are on deck. I mean, well, Jew, I'm not asking you to defend yourself, and I'm sorry that I'm making you feel defensive. Yeah, maybe people like freak shows or like Jerry Springer type content. But, like, I would think at one point, eventually, like, that gets old, you know? And, like, you want to watch something, like, maybe more interesting or something you can relate to or maybe something with substance. Barney, you should go on the Discord. There's a sock thing that we have. But yeah, I don't really have shorts on, so that's about all I can do for you. You rant, that's what you do. You offend with words. You love lamp. I love lamps too. Lamps are kind of fun. What was I going to say? Was this on tape? Was this during a stream? Because it is kind of domestic violence month, so that's not cool. Isn't that cool? Oh, is there a square on me that I can't see? Oh, it is so freaking hot. Oh, I know he does. And that's kind of why, I can't actually take the time to address each and every lie. They're really not worth my energy. I can't get worked up on all that. Oh my god, seriously? Well, okay, so here's the thing, guys. Look at people's track records as far as credibility goes. And if they more often than not are lying, and there's different kinds of lies, there's different severities of lies, but when you see people lying, especially when there's literally no reason to lie, it doesn't serve them to lie, and they get their lies entangled with other lies, but yeah. Yeah, Kirby, COVID's got that kind of messed up. Thank you for asking. It's been unsupervised visitation for quite a while now. And then a new caseworker joins the party, which means that slows the process even more. So, there you go. Well, what could end me is that, I guess I shouldn't get into that on stream, ultimately. As you see, the way the system works, within law enforcement, within family law, any of that, if there's enough quote unquote reports or witnesses, or if there's enough hoopla, riled up, incidents, things can take effect because of that. So if I'm kind of at the mercy of a situation or individuals, why would I give another individual ammo? It just makes no sense, I have, Normandy, I have. There've been quite a few times a while back in which I would go on record, and it just didn't really serve me anything, because all it did was continue the fight. It prolonged the whole breakup process. And, okay, so that would happen, right? I would try to go on record on something. I would try to make a correction of these tall tales. And what would end up happening is that, not just my immediate family, but my entire family, their businesses would be getting calls, harassed nonstop. People would find these, programs or something where you can just, spam blast someone, nonstop with, robocalls. And this was happening to my whole family. My family's business and their home. Places I don't live anymore, were getting harassed for a very, very long time. And what it was doing was it was isolating me from everybody. And I know that is done by design. That defense mechanism that this person uses, that is kind of the whole genius behind it. Honey, you spelled your name wrong, but yes. Well, here's the thing, I feel like some people, they just push their luck so often that, I don't even have to put the energy into wishing bad upon them or keeping tabs on them or like basking in any, you know, bad that has happened to them. Like literally, I do not want to give that my time. It's just not interesting to me. The most recent thing, which actually isn't that recent, it was kind of back in not back, like maybe 6 months ago, give or take, the whole like incident with the family in Florida and like breaking Josh's leg or something, and just like the way they were acting, it was actually very triggering for me. And then, you know, quick flip like of the script as soon as law enforcement arrives, like it's a totally different story, right? Like he kind of manipulates the situation. He is detained and taken in, and then what happens in court? So yeah, you gotta quit blowing me up, dude. I'm not lying about anything. Your family enables some of your bad behavior, and you gotta stop weaponizing that. I'm not talking shit at all. Why am I not on RV6? Because Alistair is more important. So, there's that. Go. Okay, good for you. I don't care. Do what you want. I'm not allowing anything. What am I allowing? I'm allowing people to talk to you in my chat. Okay, guys, don't talk. Don't talk to him. You're not allowed. You will get a big timeout if you talk to him, guys. Like, are you serious? How am I allowing people to dox? We keep blocking the name. They make a new one. Oh, Jared, if you go to YouTube, you can see all the drama. YouTube or Twitch. I'm not banning them. Dude, do you see my phone? Oh my god, here we go. If you are on an RV, isn't it? It's Casey's RV that he's doing, right? Give my address out. I don't give a shit. You always give my address out. I feel like 465 Inca, the clothing line, is gonna drop soon. You know? So, like, literally my address, or I don't even live at that address anymore. I haven't for like 2 years now. But yeah, like, it's just like a meme. Like, my social security number, memed. You know? Like, how about the prison experiment? Like, you know, that didn't happen? Come on. I'm not doxing you. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Report you for someone having a screen name. Like, literally, we ban them and it's another person coming back in. Like, okay, well then I'll just retract my email to try to get your Streamlabs unbanned. I'll literally just, see, like, there's more coming in. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I guess, like, just quit fucking people over. That's all I can suggest to you. How am I breaking TOS? I'm not worried about anything. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Alright. Mods, ban the addresses, because I don't actually support doxing, to be honest. I thought you were on the RV trip. Okay, send the police to my door. That's fine. I love it. Yeah, see, that's like super problematic behavior. Like, I'm not loving this. Not loving this at all. So much drama. See, it's like, I already said they weren't allowed to talk to you, and if they're breaking the, like, I told them they weren't supposed to do that, but I guess, like, the rules don't apply to you, so now other people are deciding rules just don't apply. I'm not super doxing. I'm not doing that. Like, I hate to, like, go back in time and show, like, the hundreds of screen names with my social, with my family's address, you know, like, see, like, just, guys, ban those comments just because I don't need it. I do appreciate you guys trying to, like, speed up the whole karmic process, but I do not support doxing. I have never actually doxed anyone. I don't do that. No matter how, like, much they upset me and piss me off, I think safety is a big deal, and certain people may have a lot of enemies, you know, and I'm not, or stalkers, or, you know, people can just be creepy. Like, people can watch you every day, think they know you, and then, like, just have some weird-ass manifesto one day, and I will not, on my conscience, be held responsible ever for giving out information that is compromising to an individual's safety. I actually have merit. I have integrity. I know you guys may think whatever you want to think about me, but I do have hard lines that are never crossed. Guys, ban the address. No, I realize that, and I realize, like, how this community can be. Like, I completely understand. I lost chat for a minute. Yeah, so, okay, 1 second, guys. Yeah, I realize how it is, but they're, like, still, I'm still firm on certain things that I'm not about. I wonder what mods, I don't even know if I have any mods. Actually, Chief AWG, you've never given me grief, so I think I'm gonna do that, to be honest. So, you've always been cool. Yeah, no, I'm realizing there are, like, literally no mods, so we're gonna fix that. Chief WAG, check it out. So, yeah, no, I know I'm wearing a wig. It's Halloween, or Halloween month, so I'm going to be wearing something fun every single day this month, okay? Okay, so check this out. I do have a couple rules, Chief AWG, no racism, no hate speech, as in no gay bashing, no inappropriate comments about children, no sexualizing children, no doxing, and I feel like, is there anything else that I'm leaving out? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys otherwise can just kind of have fun. I really do like to allow free speech, but like I said, I do not support hating of certain groups or ethnicities. I don't support anything weird about kids, and I don't support compromising people's safety. So all I need you to do is just, hide those comments that you're seeing, Oh, trying to swat me? Oh, that is hilarious. Well, I realize that's not okay. Freedom of speech, I guess, let's look up the definition of that. Let's see what that is. Use filters every day for my life. No, there's no filter. I did get a nice camera, if you guys haven't noticed. That's changed. I'm not using a gel today. I do have a red light. I actually have like the most minimal. There's literally a light in the ceiling, which is really far away. Not that many luminous or whatever. Looms. Is that even a thing? And then just another bulb down here, which I can change the color, and we decided red was kind of nice today. So this is actually super minimal. Yeah, I'm wearing makeup, obviously. But there's no filter today, so blow me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to have to ban you from the channel because now you're trying to mess with my family. Derek, no, I don't. I do not. If you guys think I haven't been drug tested a million times as a result of just rumors and people like Ice Poseidon and certain individuals just going ham on my Twitter account because turns out it was still logged in on an iPad, you're fucking wrong. Alright? So also having narcolepsy, because of the medication I have to be on, I'm tested like every fucking month. You know, and then I'm randomly tested with the other stuff. So how the fuck does that work? Next. Oh, what happened? Oh, I know. And like, see, I feel like I didn't even, I don't go to anybody. I can't really I like your username, by the way. Yeah, no, I can't get into all that publicly. It's probably not wise, to address that, but, I don't know. We'll just leave that alone for a minute. Confused on drama. Ugh, I'm like tired of drama. It's like fucking old. Where you at, Derek? You trying to get in the DMs? See what's up? Okay. Might get on stereo in a minute here. Oh, Bob, no, that's not quite it. Wearing Lush. Do you mean Lush the cosmetics, or what are you referring to? Thank you. Yeah, I got the Skittles hair today. Hi, Rekka. So it's Halloween month, last I checked, and I thought it would be kind of fun to dress up every day, you know? Yes, it may have been. Oh, you rep in the 831 area code? Oh, snap. Thank you, Alex V. Oh my god. Like, let's ruin a stream. Longest porno intro? That's cute. Okay, so here's the thing. I am pretty good with unique personalities. I guess you could say being in entertainment for a while, I've come across everything. I have an eclectic mix of associates, acquaintances, friends, peers, colleagues. I've always kind of been attracted to different types of people. And Corinne, I've been around her type many times before. Yes, it can be a bit much at times, but we do have common ground in some areas, and we do relate in certain areas. She got upset the last time I referenced it, but then she realized I wasn't talking shit. I did make a video once about our like experience on the RV that went nowhere. And what was cute was, like, I realized she's very much like me in the fact that she's like, I need lashes, da da da. She sent me like this whole grocery list. I'm like, oh my god, this girl is exactly like me, you know, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, she's lived a different life. Yeah, she's had different experiences. She doesn't like to divulge too much of that, so I, out of respect for her, will not get into all that. You know, and I realize she's a little bit of a diva. You know, she doesn't have a ton of patience. Like, those are just parts of her personality. So when we're kind of butting heads or when I'm feeling, like, disrespected, I just disengage. And what I mean by that is I don't take things personally. I do know that, like, a lot of times when we were streaming together, well, not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot of times, because we've streamed together maybe twice or 3 times or something like that. So a lot is not even a thing to say. But, you know, I would also kind of have to figure out tech situations, and, like, my aesthetics took a complete backseat, right? And so I'd be looking like hell, but, you know, just happy to be there, whatever. And I don't know, it was just interesting, you know? So I feel like my phone's still ringing, but thank you for that. Yeah, so I feel like, I mean, who here is perfectly secure in themselves? Like, has zero insecurities? I'm guessing no one, right? We all at least have one fucking thing that if someone pushes on, calls out, you know, we feel kind of like not so great about ourselves. When you're a streamer and when you show a lot of your life, like as often as Corinne does, which is like, I want to say almost daily, like she really does put in the time and the work for it. You know, you can start to question things, and you can become really reliant on chat for approval in certain ways. So it's easy, like, say they're coming down on you, or they're just all kind of ragging on you. When you're feeling less than your best, it's very easy to take things the wrong way or personally. Why are you laughing over there? Um, Raven, huh? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know if I talked to you on Snap or if I talked to you on Stereo. I know I actually talked to someone on Stereo who was, like, in the area, and I thought that was kind of crazy. The backyard is, I think it's a thong, so if I show you guys that, it might be all bad. Camera is zoomed. What are you zooming in on? Okay, hold on. I have to check this out because I do not trust Sim Squad right now. Like, I feel like they're up to no good. Oh, okay. Um, AWG, if they want to talk that feet hype or whatever, they are allowed to. You don't have to ban them. Sexual content, that's hilarious. Love this. This is so sad. Yeah, no, they can mention that. That's okay. I know I didn't cover that, but as long as it's not like extremely vulgar, just let them do their thing. Juan G, you ain't wrong. Okay, it is minimal. It is, you know, it's modest and shit. It's not like, you know, but it's still kind of there. Yeah, sorry, Compton. Cause none of my regular mods are here. So I gave Chief, I modded him. He's been around for a while. He's never given me grief. I think I've seen him more so on D-Live, but he's definitely part of the crew, the CX scene, and he's never been problematic, and that was the only thing I saw, but I didn't specify that was okay, so I ain't mad at you, you know? So it's all good. Go to RV. I don't know. I don't think I want to go on the RV if certain people are there, and I have Alistair Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that is going to take priority over anything else. No, I know. That's very typical of him. That's like what he does. But yeah, so what was I going to say? Yeah, like I'm not going to I'm not going to compromise that, you know? Isn't he on the RV? Like, shouldn't he be like, or I guess it's like, okay, if you make enemies everywhere you go and your Streamlabs is being, like, if you were cool with people, maybe they would, like, break you off some of their TTS. What is he calling them doing what? Oh my god, I really don't even want to, like, yeah. Well, and honestly, like, look at what happens to the girls. Like, they're not treated well, you know? There's a lot of really, questionable things that happen on there. And I don't want to set myself up for that, you know, although you would think you just go somewhere and you know, you can feel safe, but I don't know, probably not that, you know, like, I'm not trying to have that happen. If there was maybe, well, then he can hit me up, but I'm not going to go if there's going to be maybe other people, particular people. I don't want to name names. But Tuesdays and Thursdays are Alistair. Like, the whole day. So, maybe, like, a weekend thing is possible, you know? Yeah. Yeah. And see how, even though this is all happening, like, all we're doing is stating facts. We're not calling people names. We're not slandering people here. We're not spreading fallacies or rumors or even, perpetuating anything, you know? This is called maturity. I know it's like, I know the high road is kind of like, you know, what do you call it? Like delayed gratification, but it's still a thing, you know? Well, I'm not asking you guys to take sides. You know, I realize some of you may be going back and forth. Maybe you're watching both. Maybe you're here to find dirt, or maybe you're here to twist something I say to report back to someone else. Maybe you love the drama. But I know one day I will do something so ridiculous that I'll just be associated with that, and hopefully not being an individual who dated another individual. I'm trying to think. I that's still in the back of my mind, Raven. Snap. Did I know you when I lived here as a kid, or have I talked to you when I've recently been back in town? You gotta give me a hint. That's fine, let him do it. I have another recording of him threatening that too. But see, the problem with these government mandated systems that also have cash incentive to remove children based on false accusations, the flaw in those systems is that there's no credit, there's no holding of accountability, there's no requirement to actually prove these allegations, and if there's enough of them, you know, you can be in a bad situation. So I am kind of part of an advocacy movement for people involved in that, or maybe children who, it's called aging out, and there are some people who've been in, you know, the system or foster care their entire lives, and when you turn 18, when it's not your actual family, and when they're no longer, you know, being paid to take care of your ass, you're basically on the streets. So I also provide resources for people who are quote unquote aging out of the system. So yeah, I have a Twitter completely dedicated to that. Well, see, I don't have the energy for that. See, here's the thing. I can ban him, right? And then he'll make a new channel. Or I could try to ban him. I could stoop to his level, try to ban him. And then what else can I do? Then he'll make other channels, or he'll just find another way to terrorize me. When all comes down to it, his numbers or his clout it's more substantial than mine. So if we're gonna get into a pissing contest, I would be wise to not partake in it. It doesn't matter like right or wrong. Like when it's a numbers game, when it's algorithms and not actual people overseeing these shutting down or silencing, basically censorship, you're basically at someone's mercy because you're not a heavyweight or whatever, and they are. Yeah, I've always looked like I have had sucked in cheeks. I've always been underweight my entire life. Yeah, see, that's another thing. No, I know that, but and another thing is like I don't want like a bunch of fluff numbers. Like I would rather have like a dedicated like group of people that we all have common interests and goals than just a bunch of numbers like to stroke my fucking ego. Especially when the numbers are not engaging, like they're kind of pointless. It's almost like when people were buying like views. Like do people still do that? Compton, I fell for that a long time ago. Never again. It's cute that you tried though. What caused me to be underweight? Nothing in particular. Like honestly, with narcolepsy, which is a sleep disorder, and basically I sleep a lot more than the average person. The reason being is there's 4 phases of sleep. The fourth one, which is a very restorative one, in which your brain is like regenerating energy and like it knows to create that energy. My brain skips that entirely. So I can go into REM in like 30 seconds. Like I don't even know how many sleep studies by now. And the way they diagnose it is spinal fluid, blood test, sleep aptitude test, and brainwaves, right? So you can't fucking fake it, you know? But yeah, because of narcolepsy and my diet and everything, like I should probably be like 400 pounds. Like I eat pretty much all carbs and sugar, which I actually had a full panel food allergy test because I think I may have some food allergies. I just don't know what they are. And yeah, but I do eat a lot. In fact, wasn't I crying earlier because I was hungry and I was like, I'm going to leave, and I was mad that you wouldn't let me eat your bacon and there were like no plates. Thank you, Bob Ross. Not really though. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can eat whatever I want as well, more or less. Like, I don't gain the weight, if per se. But I think I'm having, like, other issues that, like, don't feel so great. You know? Like, I'm not, like, trying to be this size. I'm used to it, though. So, like, I think if I did gain some weight, it would be, like, weird. But I've been, quote-unquote, underweight my entire life. You know? That's cool. Do I want to gain weight? No. I think I'm okay with my size. I'm trying to get ripped again. Not like super bodybuilder, but you know, toned. When I was staying in San Jose, I had my stripper pole set up in a spare bedroom. And I got ripped in like a week, 2 weeks, because that is like the ultimate workout. So I kind of got something set up. It's not the pole though, because I need a ceiling to suspend that to. But I have another kind of gymnastic thing set up, and I've been getting on that. In fact, I did so many sit-ups today, I threw up. It sucked. And it was really hot. It's not satanic. Thank you, though. A small fall maybe could injure me if you mean like an old lady or something. No. I'm actually pretty agile. Like, I'm clumsy, but I am agile at the same time. Like, I don't get hurt a lot, if that makes sense, you know? Thank you, Holly. Alright, hold on. Okay, I guess I can... This is actually my grandmother's brooch. Ooh, wait, hold on. Make sure I'm not showing anything. Okay, my underwear is just skin tone. You didn't see anything. He hacked into my channel. He's trying to shut it down. He's not going to hack into it. Okay, yeah. So my grandma's brooch was stolen from my parents' house, like the house I grew up in, like years ago. And I always thought it was really pretty, so I kind of based some jewelry around that. Yeah. He definitely didn't hack my channel. Oh no. No, I guess that's true. Okay. Well, if you can find it. I don't know. Do we have a picture we can show of the tattoo? I know he's trying to report my channel. He's always trying to do that. You won't do what I want, so I'm going to punish you. You know? Like, that behavior is not how you get my attention, like, at all. No, oh my, dude, you think I would cut my hair? No way. Absolutely not. Like, my hair's down to here. You know, I would never cut it. No, this is a wig. It's Halloween. So I'm going to be doing fun outfits every time I stream this month. Halloween is a awesome holiday. I mean, I kind of like costumes any reason. You know, yes, I am streaming in a t-shirt and lingerie. It has the boobs cut out, so I had to put a shirt over it. That's okay. Do what you want to do. Well, I would, but like, have you seen people who like lower their hairline? Like they cut into their scalp and lower their hairline. Like, I have a gigantic forehead and I think it just looks really, really strange without the bangs. Like, I used to have my hair like that, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, guys, let's play a game. Guess how many unread texts I have right this second. Not total, but right this second. Well, yeah, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get set rated. And I told you guys that. Like, the fifth wheel, it's a fifth wheel, which I've decorated and stuff, kind of like, that's mostly for filming, you know? It's for filming, and it's not intended to live in, especially with a child, you know, so yeah, that's a place where I can stream and not upset roommates or whatever. And it's like, I like to have variety in my streams. Like, I know sometimes there's certain things about the stream that are, you know, not perfect. But ultimately, like, the big picture, like, all the details, they actually do matter to me. Like, I do put a lot of efforts, even if sometimes, for one reason or another, they're not entirely, you know, brought to light or utilized. Why? That's a great question, Cody. The reason I don't do that in particular, hold on, I want a lighter, is that I still book commercial gigs. Like, you know. And what I mean by commercial is associations with brands or products that are more wholesome, if you will. I know it may be shocking to hear, but I still do get that kind of work. And if I were to just full on be like, watch me do this, that would essentially just shoot that in the face. No pun intended. So that would be over with, you know. And I'm not knocking anyone who happens to have that hustle. I do know quite a few girls who are, you know, making their cash like that. Like, that's, do you. But for me, I just feel like the respect and the integrity and the marketability after someone has been seen in that light, in those circumstances, that's it for them. Like, people will be like, oh, but Sasha Grey did it. Okay, is she still acting? No, she's done a couple films. She was a cameo, which means she's basically playing herself. She didn't become like Julia Roberts. I'm not saying that I'm either of those people or on either of those people's level. What I'm simply saying is that I don't want to cross a certain line because I believe I have a lot of things I can offer other than just purely sex, if that makes sense. And I'm not knocking the ones that's all they're doing. Like, do you. Like, you're gonna make hella money for a minute, but then it's like you gotta know how to like save and invest that money. You know, I plan on doing creative stuff my entire life. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Right, hold on. Thank you for bringing that up, Leela. Actually, I'm looking for a lighter, by the way. And can we take we don't have the commercial breaks on here. Can we pause for a second because I have to pee super bad. Okay. So, I think it was Leela. I'm sorry, Lila. Someone mentioned Bella Thorne, and yeah, that's a great point to make. But let's talk about like what she really did. A lot of OnlyFans content creators, myself included, and mine is incredibly tame. So anyone who's curious to check that out, just know it's going to be like artsy or more Playboy style. It's not going to be graphic. There's not going to be shows. You know, it's none of those things. So that alone makes it harder. There's a whole audience that wants to see something more hardcore, and I don't do that. So whatever, if that's what a girl does and I'm not willing to do that, then I don't feel that that's competition. That's just, I can't compete with that because I'm not, but Bella Thorne, she scammed people. Yes, she made a record amount of money. I think it was like, what was it, $1 million in a day? But it was a bait and switch that she pulled. People, I think it was like $20 a month, and then like a pay-per-view message. Ultimately, people spent like $200 each, and then the photos they got were like maybe topless at the most, or like implied. And implied is when you're actually nude and you're strategically covering the goodies, if you will, with your hands or objects or something of that nature. So she misled people by saying things like, oh, you'll see everything. Yes, it's nude. When in reality, it wasn't. So that was wrong. That was fucked up. And one thing I've always done is like, it started out as a premium snap. And shout out to Cherie, who insisted on me making a Snapchat. Well, actually, I had Snapchat, but I thought it was dumb. I never used it. This girl, like, convinces me to use it. And then she's like, you got to make a premium. And so I'm using it. I realize it's fun. I eventually make it premium. And then, OnlyFans had also been around. I had an account for that too, but I just hadn't utilized it. So basically, it's the same content. You just have the choice of platform. And then with Snapchat, the image will go away. And what I do is I will set a timer on certain images because of leak situation. And leaks happen with OnlyFans as well. Snap is at TMB Official. That's TMBOFFICIAL. So yes. Anyways, so yes, Bella Thorne did venture into that, but she didn't actually engage in hardcore pornography, as in the one taking the dick in the holes. She maybe directed and wrote a film, but again, she's not being pictured in that regard. So it's kind of an example, but kind of not. And now OnlyFans is being super played out, like because of what's that song with Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce's like, oh, she might start a OnlyFans. It's like, but they're not really gonna do it, All right, holla, holla, holla. Yeah. My OnlyFans is /TMB TV. Now, I will say I did have a leak thanks to IP2, you fuckers. And I've been trying to figure out a way to damage control with that. Like, new subscriptions have slowed down substantially. And, that definitely was a blow that I had to take. So I am going to be adding more content. It just kind of slowed down slightly because the orders were not coming in. And if you guys see the photos, if you check the leak out, I invite you, you see it's not just like, okay, stand there and like hold my phone in a mirror. No, there is a lot of efforts that go into these photos. And to do all that and then subscriptions are not coming in or being renewed, it's like kind of not worth my time. I'm not saying I'm just effing off people. Like, say you bought a month and your month happened to be when the leak happened, and I've been slacking or doing less posting because I'm trying to do damage control. All those people, I've extended their subscriptions on my account for like 4 months, 4 free months, because my bad. I'm never, like, I don't like to take advantage of people. I feel that if there's any reason content is less often as it should be. I always extend people's memberships, no questions asked. Oh, I was gonna guess. Oh, okay, Jared, hi. You were supposed to. We were supposed to do the jalapeno honey thighs. You know I have the honey. Okay, let's talk about your Why did I not get that? Like, I literally just told you from Facebook, because I guess chat's not showing up on Facebook. But I don't know what the land is. We're somewhere different. Okay. Okay, well, true. Well, I am back. We'll have to touch base, because I think that would be. I love the concept of your OnlyFans. So DJ Raven, he has an OnlyFans that is jalapeno honey thighs, and it's just putting jalapenos and honey on his thighs. And he was supposed to be a guest, and we got to make that happen, because I think that is hilarious. We got to set it up so we can just, full on. I don't want any holding back. I want to be able to be as messy and sticky as possible. And, I feel enough space, we can just totally get in on it. Apparently there are some fetish genres. One's called like sloshing. Is that what it is? Is it like where you... Do they have a stripper pole in the RV? Actually, well, to be honest, RVs are not ideal for stripper poles. The reason being is the ceilings are fucking nothing. They're like plywood, and there's not a whole lot of support there. I do have a friend who made one for me, and I was laughing because what was it made out of? Like aluminum. And I'm just like laughing my ass off, because I'm like, dude, like thinking of like, some big girls getting on that, like, and I even dented this aluminum pole a teeny bit, not like badly, but it's, it's generally made out of steel. But I have a friend who set one up for me, and like, I'll get my workout on there. But the problem is, because they have an RV as well, there's just not a whole lot of space. Like my wing and leg span is completely limited. Like I can't do, it's not pre-recorded, Willis. We're here, honey. The walnut, I did see the walnut comment. I just, it's dry. It's very dry. Sorry. Let me tell you something about women, guys. We are not visual like you, right? So, well, I mean, we are, but like to a much, much lesser degree. Eroticism and like getting a girl in the mood is definitely going to start with mental stimulation and them feeling comfortable, more or less. It's almost emotional too. Like, I'm not saying you have to like have anything like long-term or serious, but it's more of a head game with women. Like, getting in our heads like that is what does it for us. We're not like how should I say? We're not like, okay, we see something, we're like, oh yes, it's that time. I'm 5'7". So, well, yeah. I mean, and it's by design that we're more emotionally driven, especially with our like decision making and stuff. Like, if we're supposed to bear and nurture children, I would hope we would have some emotional capacity. I'll definitely take you up on the massage. Yes. That was wonders last time. But yeah, we got to get the jalapeno honey thighs on this, because it's hilarious. No, sure. So yeah, definitely definitely. In fact, I do have a pair here actually, but it doesn't really match my outfit. How tall are you, Derek? You like them tall and bony, hey. Nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with, whatever you're attracted to, as long as it's of consenting age. That is a great question, Teddy. Let's get into that. So, I will tell you this. All a woman can get out of ingesting that is knowing that they're kind of got you under their spell a little bit, making you think, ooh, she's so this, and she's all about me. First of all, why would I be blowing someone I don't like? I should definitely not be doing that. But in the case that I am, or if I'm not happy with certain dynamics of a relationship or whatever the hell it is, I don't think you've earned that. Right? So certain, okay, this is I've used this example in several instances. The most horrific thing that could happen to me would be if everyone I ever slept with or hooked up with in any form, even if it was just making out, whatever, if they all got in a room together, oh my God. And if they were explaining their experiences, you might even think they were talking about different girls, because different people had access to different things. Depending on how they treated me, depending on how I felt at the time, and depending on, what I was comfortable with, So, about 100, give or take 5 pounds. No holding back. Go for the jokes. All the way or no swallow? Well, I'm just saying, okay, so, if you want me to take you to completion and ingest children, let's, did you improve my life quality in any way? Did you get me off? Because if that's not happening, why am I going the extra mile for your ass? What am I gaining from that? Is my question. Okay, that is an interesting statement, Shofi. I'm not going to get into specifics about certain people and their hygiene or no hygiene or what they're packing or not packing. I think that's really immature. But you did bring up a good point, and I'm not even saying it's whoever individual or not. Yeah, hygiene is incredibly important, and we do appreciate that, guys. You got to wash the whole thing. I've said this many times. You got to wash, you got to trim it up. That should just go without saying. What do you mean, what does what mean? No, I'm just saying, there are plenty of people I've had the pleasure, or not, of, being intimate with, and some of them were very hygienic and some of them were not. And, some people sweat easily, some people, I don't know, there's all kinds of, variables. But generally, I would say just keep it clean, people, And there have been times where I don't feel 100% fresh, and so I will not allow that. If I don't feel like it's top-notch, delish, and okay for that, I'm not going to allow someone to do that. No, I'm not sure where your comment went because I'm not moderating. Here we go. Okay, we're not going to pick on people or talk about how people smell or whatever, unless we're talking to my girl Mac. She's a comedian, and you know how people have pheromones and stuff? And there can be it's not whether they're clean or not clean, it's a natural smell that they'll have. And I don't know if you've ever came across a pheromone from a person that just made you think of something funny, or you didn't like for some reason, or you loved and it was misleading and messed with you psychologically on a subconscious level. My girl Max, she talks about this pheromone from this guy who apparently is great in bed, but it reminds her of some like horrible, I think she said like first grade experience and just like anxiety basically, but I guess something happened with that teacher. I don't know what specifically, but yeah. Okay, so person who is, okay, so you know how you just screenshotted your narking to the YouTube police? I need to see the rest of that conversation before I do anything. My life, ew, gross, no. I recently have been to the gyno and I'm good. So, whoop-de-whoop. Okay, guys, has this person ever had any credibility? Have they ever been capable of telling the truth? Ever? Like, you know, there could be two streamers at a function, right? And you hear, and something goes down, okay? Like something violent or whatever. And one version... Oh, wait, how long have I been on low? Okay, yeah, so all I'm saying... Now you're fucking... Can you please turn the gain down? Thank you. Okay, so I have a ton of text, you can guess from whom. And they screenshot their narking to the YouTube police, and I'm simply asking for the rest of the conversation before I do anything else. And okay, let's see what it is. They're about to take me down. No, you keep showing. Okay, what are you showing? Oh my god. No, I want to see what you told them initially. I want to see what you actually told them to try to take down my channel. It is, actually. And you know what? There was something on the ballot, especially if it's something that's life-threatening. But there, I want to say on the ballot this year, there was something to not make it like attempted murder, which is horrible. But no, I'm squeaky clean. So none of that. And guys, this is a good time to remind everyone to get tested. Even if you, and this is my advice to guys and girls, whatever you identify as. If you are active, it doesn't matter if you're in a lights alone. I think you're okay. I do recommend though, like cleaning them occasionally. You know. Oh my God! Here we go. I'm getting blown up. Hooters management. I actually worked for the Hooters in Hollywood, and you know what sucks? I got let go. Super Bowl Sunday, I had a subpoena, and for anyone who doesn't understand those big words, that is when you are court ordered to appear as a witness for a jury trial. You're a type of, maybe not star witness, but you are a my gain's super high. Can we turn that down? I realize what you're doing, but I feel like I'm at a normal speaking volume. Thank you. Because that looks like it's super close. Okay, can you mute it? Anyways, I was subpoenaed. I give management, I was only working there for like 2 weeks. I give them my subpoena info, and I'm like, look, I have to go to this. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Da, da. Obviously, court's not on Sunday, But I was in Los Angeles, and okay, Sim, can we have can you mute and can we have a discussion if you're gonna play these games? Because I would rather just talk like big people. Okay. Anyways, so I tell management, hey, I have a subpoena and I can't get out of this. It's a 5-hour drive up north away, and it's, I'm supposed to be in court at 7:30 in the morning. And so they let me go because of that, which I find out later that's a illegal firing. No, I'm not on any pills. Thank you for your concern, Scott. And this is Moscato. It is a whole, what is it, like 6% alcohol? If that. 6% alcohol, Moscato. This is basically like wine coolers, so. No, Pinot, I'll puke. I'm not a big drinker at all. I had, what was it, like, yeah, no, like a full glass of red wine. I will be puking. I will be hungover. Yeah. I've had this bottle for like weeks. Thank you. But yeah. I know, I'm super fancy. Yeah. It is trash generally, but for Moscato, like, it's just a light, it's whatever. Filipino Grigio. Damn, you're making enchiladas. That sounds so good. I'm so freaking hungry. Ban, is that a serious question? I know that's not a real question. Imagine calling me nonstop. Ban face, this is not okay. Why do I pander? Okay, so here, that's a great question. Always wins. So I didn't really choose or try to impress you guys. I was kind of thrown into the mix. I was kind of helping you-know-who behind the scenes when they were more liked. And I guess by proxy, I, have inherited you guys in the breakup. And here we are. So, I wish, I there have been a handful of streams that were not about this drama. And, I had plenty of things to talk about tonight, but, here we are. So, and guys, I'm also not asking you to choose sides. I'm not going to play into what this person wants. I'm not going to badmouth them. I'm just going to be living my best life. Scott, ding, ding, ding. Yes and no. I know some of you are probably not interested in that, or some of you require content that is more graphic or hardcore, and that I do not provide. So, some of us maybe have other things in common. I am an entertainer, even before this person, believe it or not. And, it's kind of nice to have an audience here. So, I know a lot of it's toxic, but tonight hasn't been too bad. These questions are kind of great. Oh, man. Well, and I also realize that, not every single individual is toxic on that ever watched the scene, or that ever been a part of the ICE crew. Some people are really cool. And, there have been plenty of streams where we've talked about, more meaningful stuff or things happening in the world, Bob Ross, if you really want to know, hit me up. I'm not going to say on here. That's wonderful, Ben, and I hope he saves up money for property tax. Because just because you don't have a mortgage doesn't mean you don't have to pay for the house in some manner. So. Oh man, y'all are something else. Oh man. Simp One, how are we doing time-wise tonight? Thank you, Out of Work. That was very nice of you to say. Reckon 11, maybe it's not, you know? Oh, Jared, basically what happened was some of this community leaked all of my OnlyFans content, and then there have been other people screenshotting, and so the content output has slowed down a little bit because of that, because the subscriptions are not coming in the way they used to, because people can, you know, who are just curious and who haven't seen anything just want to see it, and then they're like, okay, now I don't want to pay towards that, and so the money went down. Like there have been very few new subscriptions, so because of that, anyone who paid for whatever, I'm just extending their time, and until like the numbers pick back up again. Like it's a lot of work and effort each like little production I do to make content for that. So it was actually like not a good use of my time, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, that's what happened. That's ultimately what it was about. I was trying to figure out damage control, to be honest. Osvaldo, I'm sorry that you're having issues. No, actually, it's not really legal to leak. It's supposed to be copywritten to OnlyFans. I have contacted some people to try to handle the spreading of the leaked material. But once it's out, it's out. There's really not a whole lot you can do for it. Yeah, no, they've done a lot to fix that. And actually, especially since, okay, so Bella Thorne really changed the format a lot too, to go back to her for a second. The tips are capped, and your ability to withdraw funds it's a longer duration. Although I've never actually withdrawn funds from my OnlyFans, I've just kept it in there. It's like a rainy day kind of situation. Yes, maybe, Leela, but I'm like I don't like play with myself or have like penetrative type material, if that makes sense. You know, I'm not like against like another girl posing with me, like that's fine, but like there's not going to be anything going anywhere, you know. Well, it's not as an it's not a savings account. I just haven't withdrawn anything. I have multiple sources of income. That's a good way. That's a smart way to do it, especially when you're self-employed or a independent contractor like myself. So, anyways, on that note, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, and be good. Bye.